Okay, ladies and gentlemen, before the season starts, let me explain how this works. I am a tarot reader. That means I draw cards and I predict the future from them. Predict being the key word. I am not always correct, so if anyone wants to gamble due to my predictions, take that in mind. I'm right more often than I'm wrong, but that doesn't mean always. There are many ways to predict the future. I will probably be using many different spreads during the upcoming season. The Kansas City Chiefs game, I predicted that the Chiefs would win and that it would come down to a field goal with just 3 cards. That's how freakish some of these spreads and some of these cards can be. Back in 2001, when I was following the baseball season, I would usually use what is called a this or that spread, where I put representations of the two teams up. Then I drew cards on the different teams to predict how the games would go, usually predicting the momentum of the game. And as I said in my first video, I predicted 14 games and I got 10 right. So I'd say that's a pretty good track record. I'm not always right. No one is. There is free will. But I'm right probably more often than I'm wrong. So I might use the this or that spread. Another spread I might use, though, and for the games, is called the Celtic Cross. I know I will use this to predict a team's performance during a season, although I'm not sure whether I'll use it to predict each game. But a Celtic Cross will tell you where you are, what your strengths are, what your weaknesses is, what your team, where your team's headed, and then, at least for now, I will see how the season looks for you forward, and then how likely your team is to make it to the playoffs. Now, to all my many baseball players and coaches that I know are listening to my channel right now, because yeah, any divination helps getting you ahead, right? I cannot I would not have a good track record in giving you suggestions in how to go forward. There's a spread for that. It's called the roundabout. It tells you where you are, what your strengths are, what you need to work on, and what you need to do in order to go forward and succeeding your goal. My own amazing and stellar baseball career ended when I was 11. So I doubt I could give you too many suggestions on how you should go forward. But if any of y'all want to see, I can certainly try. But I'm posting this out now. I will have a spread out to at least predict one team's performance this season by Thursday. And we'll see how this goes forward. I won't be right every time, but I have had a good track record before. I might just be able to keep it up. So, I thank you all to listening to me, and come frequent my channel often as I make predictions, and let's see how this goes. I'm looking forward to being with you all this season, and all I can say is game on. See you on the sidelines.